All right, let's fucking do it. Rock!
It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. And we never grow. Time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. And we never grow old.
Woo! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the world's greatest program. It's the Dusty Smith Show. I appreciate you for joining me. How's it been doing tonight? You guys do anything fun this weekend? I just basically caught up on my sleep. It didn't do much. Watch that finale of True Detective. Was really good if you guys hadn't seen it. Apparently it was only 6 episodes. The whole season was only 6 episodes. But surprising sleeper hit of the season. True Detective, if you hadn't seen it yet. My truck broke down. Radiator broke and the power steering fluid thing broke, but hey, Ken fixed it for me. I bought new parts and Ken fixed it, so that's good. It's good to have a real man around the house for a change to wait on me. I make a good housewife, y'all. Hell, I'm a trophy wife. You know I am. Gonna cover Trump shilling shoes tonight. Nobody should be surprised to see that. Why wouldn't the potential next president of the United States be a shoe salesman like Al Bundy? It just makes sense. And lots of stuff coming up. At the after party, did you see the video about the girl who was complaining about her deadbeat dad, who was a 60-year-old breakdancer? And then he became the new hero of the right. Gonna cover that in the after party. Got some heroes coming up. Actually, got some Karens tonight. 3 Karens. I can't believe it. I'm as happy as a little girl. All of it coming your way. But let's get it started off with some Shut Watch. Before we hit that, though, remember, Super Chats. The lifeblood of the show is the Super Chats. I read every single thing you guys super chat me because it's my job, literally my job. So over here by the dollar sign, by the chat, it's a dollar sign. Over here, boom, see it? See my mouse? Boom, dollar sign. Click it, donate whatever you want to. The more you donate, the more serious I'll take your question because I'm a slut. So make me say really dirty things. Pay me. Super chats. Hell yeah. And all right, let's go and kick it off, folks. I wrote a song about it. If you know the lyrics, feel free to sing along. It's Chud Watch.
Chud Watch, talking about Chud Watch. We talk about Chud and make fun of them.
Woo! And starting us off with the Chud Watch, woman who is never going to be president. Maybe she'll get the vice president nod. I don't know. I still think it's going to be J.D. Vance. We'll see what happens. Anyway, she's still saying, hey, we need to pardon Trump. We can't hold rich and powerful people accountable for the crimes they commit. This is America. We don't do that.
Thank you very much.
Hi, John.
Governor Haley, if you were elected president, would you pardon Donald Trump if he was convicted of a crime in federal court?
Well, thank you for that question. You know, if you're talking about pardoning Trump, it's not a matter of innocence or guilt at that point, because that means he would have already been found guilty.
Okay, you're right. So don't pardon him if he's guilty. Like, you're not going to pardon just fucking anybody. Why would you fucking pardon Trump? Wouldn't that prove that we have a 2-tier justice system where if you're rich and famous and powerful, you can get away with fucking anything? You're not held accountable to the law like us poors? Doesn't that set a bad precedent for society?
I believe in the best interest of bringing the country together. I would pardon Donald Trump.
That's not the best interest of bringing us together. That will tear us apart more than fucking ever. That will show us that there is no justice. That will show us, we already know this, but it'll prove to us even more that when you guys say law and order, you're just bullshitting like every goddamn other thing comes out of your mouth.
Because I think it's important for the country to move on. We've got to leave the negativity and the baggage behind. I don't want this country divided any further.
It's the same fucking shit Obama used to say. So ridiculous. Gotta move forward. Can't charge you by the cross. I guess I can murder somebody and just say, hey, let's move forward. Why are we living in the past? I killed that person 3 days ago. Okay? They already rigor mortis. Let's move on, people. Don't think that would work very well for me.
I don't think it's in the best interest for America to have an 80-year-old president sitting in jail and having everybody upset about it.
Why? So you're going to pardon all the 80-year-olds in jail? Or just Trump? He's special.
this would be the time that we would need to move forward and get this out of the way.
They always say that, but all she's doing is trying to kowtow, trying to pander to Trump voters. Be like, hey, he's old. He might not be up for the job, but I know you love him, so I'll pardon him anyway. Vote for me. I'll do what you want me to do, but good God. Not what's best for the country, only what's best for you, always. Typical conservative bullshit. And then apparently a bunch of historians ranked the presidents from first to last. And guess where Trump came in? Guess. I bet you can't. Yeah, you know, it's last. He came in last place. And Joe Biden came in 14th place. I guess they don't really care that much about child murders. They're like, how do we rank the presidents? What criteria do we use? Should we rank them by child murder? No, not child murders. No, that's nothing. We don't care about child murdering. Let's look at the economy. Let's look at, can he do push-ups even though he's 80? Let's look at all that shit. Child murderers don't matter. Anyway, so a new poll of historians coming out on President's Day weekend ranks Mr. Biden as the 14th best president in American history, just ahead of Woodrow Wilson, Ronald Reagan, and Ulysses S. Grant. Wow, that may not get Mr. Biden a spot on Mount Rushmore. It certainly put him well ahead of Mr. Trump, who places dead last as the worst president ever. I mean, maybe, was he worse than Bush, though? Like, I ain't trying to defend Donald Trump. Maybe second worst president after George Bush. You know, the guy that attacked two countries that were behind 9/11 and spent like $5 trillion and killed 1 million innocent people. I don't know. That might be slightly worse than Trump. Both bad, though. We will agree that both are incredibly fucking bad. And anyway, he finally mentioned Alexei Navalny getting murdered by Putin. And of course, typical Donald Trump, he laid the law down on Putin. He blamed him totally, put the responsibility squarely on Putin's shoulders, said if he's president, he will stand up to evil dictator. I can't even say it with a straight face. I had to look this up. Once again, I don't know why I'm ever surprised by anything Trump does or says, but literally, there's so much fake shit going around. I just assumed at first this was fake, but it's real. So he mentions Navalny, but he doesn't mention how he died. He doesn't mention who killed him, of course. Doesn't mention Putin at all, obviously. And he uses it to attack Democrats. What the fuck does that do to Democrats? So Trump says, the sudden death of Alexei Navalny has made me more and more aware of what is happening in our country. It is a slow, steady progression with crooked, radical left politicians, prosecutors, and judges leading us down a path to destruction. Open borders, rigged elections, and grossly unfair courtroom decisions are destroying America. We are a nation in decline, a failing nation, MAGA 2024. Why would this not be an example of why Russia is a failing nation? Why would this not be an example while radical right-wing politicians like Vladimir Putin, you know, the guy who killed the motherfucker you talking about, are evil and are leading Russia down a path to destruction? Just nuts, folks. But, you know, he's in Putin's back pocket. They in a tree, Kissing. It's all over for Ukraine if Trump gets elected again. Meanwhile, even in Russia, even though Trump is their presidential candidate, they want him to be elected, obviously, because it's their chance to instantly win the war against Ukraine, right? Donald Trump will immediately withdraw all aid. He'll threaten NATO allies to withdraw aid, and then Russia will just go in and murder them all, rape them all, take their shit, you know, usual stuff. But even in Russia, even though they love him, they are making fun of him behind his back. Or I guess not behind his back. They're doing it on national television. I guess right to his fucking face. Talk about how stupid his followers are. Here's Russian media. The majority of people who vote for Trump, primitive people with whom you need to talk like this. Witch glitches and dumb slogans. I said witch glitches. That's good reading. With cliches and dumb slogans. Amazing read. Rednecks!
Для какого там вот этого уровня
For some level there for the villagers, yes. As they say, who here? Cry out. Where's our money? Bitch, oh no, sorry, for God's sakes. He shuffles around the same 10 words. Such a bastard, that's all. I'll go now. You're not avoiding him. No, really, listen. The man is planning to be president again. Enough, stop laughing. Idiots. This is his way of communication. How much they give him? 14 billion? Yeah. Anyway, making fun about his back. Love it. Not going to matter, though. They're still rooting for him. Still going to put their troll farms. It is, yeah, witch clicks. That's definitely what it said, right? I'm not the crazy one. Reading's hard, y'all. And then, apparently they did a study that proved that when Trump's name is on a building, it loses 25% of its value. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, it does have a lot of cult, so people, in small amounts, probably want to live in his buildings because of him. But how you make the most money is when the widest amount of people want to live in your buildings. That way you can have them compete for rents. And when you got like 70% of the country hates his fucking guts, you have less people that will actually live in buildings named Trump, and rents go down. Up and down the spine of Manhattan, condominiums and high-rise buildings emblazoned with Mr. Trump's name have underperformed, according to sales data from 2 real estate tracking firms and an analysis of the data by the Columbia University economist Stingen van Nieuwenberg. What a handle. Even the Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue saw the average price per square foot of its condominiums tumble 49% since 2013, according to research and City Realty, which is crazy since rent is going up everywhere. By contrast, condominiums in 4 buildings where the Trump logo was removed at the behest of residents, sometimes after a legal battle, have seen their value shoot back up. This analysis cleanly identifies that it is the Trump brand that is responsible for the value deterioration. Removing the Trump name from the building removes the loss associated with the name, so I'm sure that's good for his ego. Oh, but he probably ain't paying attention. Meanwhile, idiot cult members raising money for this billionaire since he got a $350 million fine for fraud in New York. And shocker, the people who are behind the GoFundMe are themselves insane con artists and also religious fundamentalists. This time Scientologists. Oh my. A Miami-Dade County woman is running a GoFundMe page to help former President Donald Trump cover a $355 million civil court judgment. Lena Cordone, an Ventura resident, launched the page Friday to assist Trump in facing unprecedented and unfair treatment by certain judicial elements in New York. They already raised $300,000. So anyway, they basically are crooks who are behind not only Scientologists, but Grant Cardone, her husband, who has hosted Trump at his real estate seminar, has been sued multiple times by former clients who say they were trapped into lengthy, inflexible contracts that they were unable to pay for or get out of. Additionally, the FTC, which is seeking to shut down his company, alleges that his company helps scammers evade credit card fraud alerts. So yeah, just as you can imagine, they are scammers, helping people fuck you out of your money. And like I said, they got how much? Like $300,000 or more. Almost impressed. Infinite glitch. Let's listen to the video they put out.
Only reason to do a jet, the only way and means that we've been able to have a jet is because we have passive income.
Oh, okay.
We earn income. We spend earned income on 2 things.
What's that?
Self-enhancement in the business or stored. We don't spend earned income.
I bet you give a lot to Scientology.
On designer, jets, homes, vacations.
You literally waste a bunch on Trump.
Earned income doesn't do that, and that's
Anyway, they're thieves gonna pretend like they're some kind of real estate moguls, but yeah, they're just con artists. Exactly what you'd expect from Trump supporters. They probably gonna steal all the money for themselves. I doubt he'll ever see a fucking penny. Yeah, here it is. $320,000 already. And that's less than the interest he's having to pay on his debts. It's like, I don't know, like $80,000 every day that he doesn't pay it. So not even a drop in the bucket, but still insane. No matter how much money he has, people rush to give him more. These Christians could be helping the homeless, could be helping people pay their medical bills, could be funding starving children, but nope. Give it to the orange billionaire. Why not? You people are pretty gross. And then yesterday he ended up at a sneaker convention trying to hawk his latest grift. Cheap ass tennis shoes. Always be grifted, ABG. So before he got up there and tried to shill the stupid, ugly, gaudy sneakers, he brought one of his cult members up on stage to lick his balls. Just good God. Just these cult members.
Yes, we need him. He's a Christian. He's a good, honest man. They're after him for no reason. Go out and vote for Trump. Vote Trump. No paper. Go out and vote for Trump. He's a good man. Look at his family. They're all good kids. All good kids. Yes.
They're all good kids. So incredibly emotionally unstable, like the vast majority of Trump cult. But here's the thing. So he's about to get booed handily by the sneaker crowd, which is what happens when he doesn't have a hand-picked audience full of cult members to lick his balls. Whenever it's not tightly controlled, he has to face normal people. He gets booed. So he's going to try to play it off by accusing them of being emotional, which plays good to his crowd. Yeah, they just fucking overly emotional. Facts don't care about your feelings, but can you be any more emotional than that woman? Super fucking emotional. He's not going to criticize her for being emotional. Yet anybody boos him, he's going to try to hand wave it away. So let's have a look at that. Here he goes. Got up there, tried to shill his ugly fucking sneakers, and they boo his ass.
Wow. A lot of emotion.
Oh, emotion.
There's a lot of emotion in
What's
this.
emotion?
Thank you. So the really nice thing is we have lines, and
Which is actually a really clever way of just waving away the fact they're booing you. You guys are so emotional. You're not in control of your emotions. But no, they just hate you because you're a giant sack of shit. A large orange bucket of poo. And that... Nope, that's not it. This is the guy that won. He auctioned off a pair of autographed sneakers, and this motherfucker won. Paid $9,000 for this ugly ass shit.
So what was your winning bid?
9,000.
And let's see the signature. All right. Congratulations.
Congratulations, yes. Money well spent. Think of all the things you could have done better with that money. Prepare your shock face once again, folks. Apparently this guy is a Russian CEO. Yeah. Yep. Well, that tracks. Buying the American red, white, and blue sneakers from former President Donald Trump, Russian CEO. Yep, pretty cool. Pretty cool. And they're $18 on Temu, folks. He's selling them for $400, but yeah, all they did was buy these cheap Chinese sneakers. Painted a little bit of flag on the back of it. Embossed it with a T. Paying some poor sweatshop worker 30 cents an hour to touch up these ugly ass gaudy fucking shoes and adding his own stamp to it. Yep, there you go, folks. They're basically clown shoes. Who would wear this ugly shit? But ABG, always be grifting. You think it would be embarrassing at some point, but it never fucking is. And I like this one. I tried hooping in these, but all I could do was draw charges. Oh, snap! Shots fired. That's a pretty good one. Not bad. Not bad. And then, folks, we think it can't get any more lame, any more depressing. This epitomizes the absolute crassness of Donald Trump. You could buy your own $2 Trump bill that says never surrender. It's only $20 for this $2 Trump bill that's not even worth $2. Imagine how envious your friends will be when they're all sitting around and you're like, look what I got, look what I got. They're like, what? It's a $2 Trump bill. Can I spend this? No, it ain't legal tender, but I paid $20 for it. Look. Their final issue price was going to be $39, okay? They was going to set up for $39, but they sold this $2 bill that's not even worth $2 for $20, and I bought it. See, for every one you buy, you're basically saving $20, right? Because you're losing $20 by not buying them. Better jump on the $2 Trump bill stat. Oh, my God. And that... Let's do a trip down memory lane to remember our grifter in chief and some of the best grifts he's ever attempted in his career. This is the former president, potentially future president. This says everything about America.
I enjoy steaks of this quality in one of my resort restaurants or America's finest steakhouses, but now that's changed. Today, through the Sharper Image, you can enjoy the world's greatest steaks in your own home
what happened to that
with
business?
family, friends, any. So what do you think of my Trump Home mattress collection by
Oh, my
Serta?
God.
Finally, the same luxury and comfort I demand in my hotels.
Right.
Oh, they'll never count sheep again.
Mr. Trump, please.
My new game is Trump, the game.
Trump, the game where you deal for everything you ever wanted to own. Because it's not whether you win or lose, it's whether you win.
Yes!
Play Trump, the game from Milton Bradley.
I think you'll like it.
I'm very proud of the fact, actually, that I don't drink, but it's a vodka that people really like.
Why would you have a vodka if you don't drink?
We're going to have professors and adjunct professors.
How'd that work out?
Absolutely terrific.
Got sued?
Terrific people.
A lot of suing?
Terrific brains. Successful.
Not
we are
successful.
going to have the
Bankrupt.
best of the best.
Sued.
And honestly,
Worst of the
if you
worst.
don't learn from them, if you don't learn from me, if you don't learn from the people that we're going to be putting forward, and these are all people that are handpicked by me,
oh, goody.
then you're just not going to make it in terms of the world.
Will be the Trump shuttle that services air commuters between Boston, New York, and Washington.
You had other people wanting this very much, as we all know.
We all
it was
wanted
just
it.
really a nice victory. It was a very sweet victory.
So nice.
The shuttle service went up in typical Trump style.
We were the first plane out this morning. We were the most successful flight this morning.
They
we had
were
more
not.
people than anybody else, and I think we had
Bankrupt.
better service than anybody else.
They didn't.
My suits will guarantee
Oh, no.
you're always boardroom ready.
They're
but every
oversized.
great suit needs a great shirt and tie. My dress
Big enough for
shirts
your
are
diaper.
100% cotton,
Cover up your girdle.
ensuring you look sharp all day long. Add a bold satin tie with the double Windsor knot, and that's a power statement.
So
and
powerful.
one last tip. Top it off with a pair of elegant cufflinks,
Oh,
and you're
cufflinks?
ready for business.
No,
the
thank
Donald
you.
J. Trump Signature Collection, only at
Made in
Macy's.
China.
The Trump Network wants to give
Oh, Trump
millions
Network.
of people renewed hope, and with an exciting plan to opt
Why are
out
you
of the
yelling at me?
recession. Let's get out of this recession right now.
No,
With
thank you.
cutting-edge health and wellness formulas and a system where you can develop your own financial independence, the Trump Network offers people the opportunity to achieve their American dream. I'm still looking. Bottle of water, Trump water, actually.
Water, Trump
Most
water.
of it. Some of it we
People
had to go
sell
to a much
anything.
lesser quality
It's
water.
hilarious.
You want to get those Trump bottles, I think,
Definitely.
more than anybody else. But
And
we're bringing a
how did
beautiful
that go?
coffee table book put out
Cocktail
by
book.
Winning Team Publishing. Every photo in it, and there are many,
So
has
many
been
photos.
picked by me, and every
Very
caption
few words.
is my
Perfect
own.
for MAGA.
Trading cards are back with a bang.
Ooh,
Series 2, the
NFTs.
new collection features
Nice.
incredible artwork of me as a rock star
Oh, look at
and
a rock
also
star.
as a monster
Cool.
trucker.
He's so
People
thin.
love to collect baseball
They
cards,
love it.
but why settle for that
Don't
when
settle.
you can collect the greatest trading card in history, my Trump digital trading cards? And they love what we've done.
Oh, there's the shoes.
That's the real deal.
Boo.
That's the real deal.
That's the real Chinese bullshit.
It is an authentic piece of the suit I wore when I
Oh.
took that now
Oh, my
famous
God.
mugshot.
Selling the
And
suit?
it was a great suit, believe me, a really good suit.
Such a good suit.
It's all cut up, and you're
All
going to
cut
get
up.
a piece of it. I'll be autographing some of them.
Totally.
A true collector's item.
Buy
This
his
is
prison
something
suit.
to give to your family, to your kids and grandchildren. With the purchase of 47 of
So, what the fuck? Embarrassing, America. But, like, I'm sort of impressed. Dude literally selling water. Dude cutting up his fucking suit and selling it. Never missed an opportunity to make a buck. Got to hand it to him there. And meanwhile, I like this. It's a parody, folks, but who knows? Steaks, mattresses, water. Next Trump idea might be this one. Trump Barbie dolls.
I present to you the Trump family collectible Barbie dolls, a symbol of power, success, and of course, tremendous style. The Melania doll captures the essence of my beautiful wife. In real life, I actually ordered Melania from a website called UkrainianDolls.com, but it turns out she is not Ukrainian, but some other kind of Russian. The Ivanka doll, a brilliant businesswoman and fashion icon like myself. This is my favorite doll. You can pose her in all kinds of ways. The Don Jr. doll. He's a businessman and an outdoorsman and a strong advocate for our great Second Amendment. Don't ever let the Democrats take that away from you. Here's a doll that represents my other son. We've got the whole Trump family here. I even have a doll for Marla's daughter. Looking very beautiful, probably more
Marla's daughter. It's his daughter.
so than in person even. And here is Ivanka again. Each set comes with 2 Ivankas, which is a personal fantasy of mine, actually. I designed her to be perfectly anatomically correct. And for the most handsome doll, here we have the Donald doll. A true representation of leadership and charisma. You've never seen anything like it, believe me. Buy the whole set, and you'll also receive the Mar-a-Lago Dream House with working elevator and secret compartments in case you need to hide any classified files. Act now. This offer is going fast.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I like that one. A little humor to make us feel better. And then apparently there's a new trucker convoy. It's not the one that was going to the border. It's not the other one that was going to the border. It's not the one in Canada. This is a brand new trucker convoy, y'all. And this time they are refusing to deliver packages to New York because all truckers, they don't like their jobs, but they do love Trump. Apparently Trump going to pay all their bills. So like, no, we're going to shut all of fucking New York down because New York dared hold Donald Trump accountable for all his fraud and, the $350 million judgment. So we're going to boycott until they reverse their decision. And here's the guy that's leading the fucking way. This went super viral. I don't know if you guys saw this one. His name is Chicago Ray, the latest darling of the right. And believe me when I say this badass motherfucker is never, and I do mean never, gonna back down. Blink, 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 blink.
Hey folks, your old pal Chicago Ray. I've been on the radio talking to drivers for about the last hour 15 minutes. And I'm talking to at least 10 drivers going the other way. I'm heading down from South Wisconsin. And they're going to start refusing loads in New York City starting on Monday. All right?
What kind of loads?
I got about 3 drivers that I drive with. They already vibrated the boss and told them they ain't going to New York City.
Definitely happened.
So, I don't know how far across the country this is, or how many truckers are going to start denying loads to going to New York City.
Loads.
But I'll tell you what.
Tell me.
You fuck around and find out.
Oh, I will, baby.
Okay?
Okay.
We're tired of you motherfucking leftists fucking with Trump.
Bring it.
Okay? Motherfuckers are starting to get tired of this shit.
Get tired. Take a nap.
Our bosses ain't gonna care if we deny the loads. We'll just go somewhere else.
Yeah. If there's one thing I don't know about trucking companies, it's they're perfectly fine when you don't take the loads where they're supposed to go. That's just trucking 101. Just take them anywhere. It don't even matter where you take them. Just somewhere, and they're happy. That's how the trucking industry works.
You know how fucking hard it is to get into New York City with one of these motherfuckers? Man, fuck that. All right?
All right.
I'll tell you.
Tell me.
I don't wish nothing on nobody, but
a little bit.
By what I'm hearing, this is real.
Totally real, y'all.
We'll see.
We'll see, motherfuckers.
But leave Trump the fuck alone.
Leave alone.
With the bullshit.
You're gonna be sorry.
All right. You know you ain't got shit on Trump.
He did.
So cut the
Get found
bullshit.
guilty.
He's gonna win this motherfucker on appeal, but it's still,
He's not, though.
you know, it's bullshit. It's election interference.
Nope, not
So,
that either.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
I hate to say it, man.
He hates
but
it.
Motherfucking truckers are for Trump, man.
All truckers are for Trump.
I mean, we're like 95, 96% out here. All Trump.
Mostly all Trump.
Ain't no motherfuckers for Biden.
Fuck Biden.
All right, man.
All right.
I'll let you know what else I hear if
Let us know.
By the time Monday rolls around. But
Holler.
Chicago Ray, checking in. We'll see you down the road.
That's right. You New Yorkers fucked around and you found out. Now the truckers are boycotting you. It's never surrender, never back down. Led by Unmovable, Chicago Ray. And what's that? Oh, yeah, he already deleted this video and back down. He was like, just to be clear, I'm no figurehead of any movement. Apparently, he got heard from his bosses who were like, the fuck you talking about? We gonna fire the shit out of you. You better deliver whatever we tell you to fucking New York. You better immediately take that video down. Quit trying to instigate people not taking shit to New York. That's our fucking livelihood. This is our jobs. Fuck around and find out. Chicago Ray. So then he's like, he took the video down. And he's like, just to be clear, I'm no figurehead of any movement. I'm not leading. Sound like you were trying to lead a little bit. Nor have I encouraged. You were encouraging for sure. Or am I encouraging anyone to do anything other than what they were doing prior to the ruling on Friday in New York City? You literally said, fuck around and find out. You were 100% trying to push people to boycott New York. I'm just a trucker who heard chatter and posted it on Twitter. Nothing more than that. I've been asked to go on several podcasts as well as a GoFundMe, which I have declined and I will continue to decline. There's good people in New York City. I've got family there. You were literally talking mad shit about New York City. Trump will win this on appeal. He will not. And he will be vindicated. He won't be vindicated. Let's ratchet it down and let that process play out. You are literally ratcheting it up. You are the one with the fucking jack ratcheting it to the goddamn moon. We're all Americans, and although we may not agree with the way Trump is being persecuted, there's a lot of people who have done nothing to do with this that could be harmed. Yeah, you're encouraging them to be harmed. We're truckers. We do what we do. We work through the pandemic. Let's keep goods and services flowing as scheduled. You're literally telling them not to do it. And our voices will be heard loud and clear this November. God bless America. God bless Trump, and God bless every truck driver in this country. Back down. And then he took shit for backing down. And they were like, you fucking pussy. We believed in you. So then he rewrote it again. Here's his third try, folks. Then he's like, I took that video down from Friday because it went viral. And my grandson seen it on TikTok. It's not my fault. I'm not a pussy, all right? I'm not a coward. I'm not a traitor to the MAGAs. I'm just a good granddad who didn't want to disappoint his grandson, y'all. No one's got to me. I heard what drivers were saying, and I'm hearing some of that today. I ain't scared of shit. I grew up in Chicago. What the fuck that got to do with anything? I stand with Trump 100%. Truckers for Trump. Drivers can make their own decision based on their families and their careers. You're gonna get fired. I worked for a place for 18 years and I quit them in one day and had this job before I got to my car. And how fast you gonna lose that job? I ain't the leader of any movement. I'm my own man, period. You got a man, period? God bless America. God bless Trump. And God bless every truck driver in this country. See you down the road, pussy. You was talking some mad bullshit. Then you wussed out, dude. Let us see it. And then, so I always wondered why Trump supporters want to be characters from the Hunger Games. I mean, I know why. The same reason they support Trump, because they're awful people. They don't really care about any of his policies or positions. They just like it because he's a piece of shit. That upsets people, and they want to upset people because that's what they get off on. But this is people, fuck Joe Biden, MAGA. Oh my God. You guys are so cringe. And here's another example. a geriatric insane asylum full of soon-to-be dead gold diggers. Look at this woman and then her husband, walking fucking corpse, knowing this guy got $1 trillion to his name. He probably having a three-way with these two other corpses. Just, they're so fucking weird, y'all. Good lordy. And then, on the Chud Watch, gotta scroll back up. Gotta find my place. Here we go. Boom. Did it. And then apparently, some people mad at Charlie Kirk on account of the racism. You know, all that crazy-ass racism where he's been attacking Martin Luther King Jr. and accusing any black person that has a good job of being a quota hire. Anyway, other black conservatives starting to get a little bit peeved. For more than a year, Charlie Kirk, the conservative activist and MAGA influencer, was aimed like a heat-seeking missile towards one-go ousting Republican National Committee Chairwoman Ronna McDaniel. But the RNC efforts has Kirk increasingly under the microscope in Trump world in recent weeks. At least 3 people, including McDaniel herself, have privately warned Trump about Kirk's conduct. NBC spoke with more than 24 Republicans for this report. Darrell Scott, a pastor from Ohio, who was one of Trump's first vocal black allies and has been an advisor to him, expressed concerns directly to the former president. 4 people familiar told MSNBC News, "I got to say, racism is like that word ugly. I can't always describe it, but I know it when I see it," Scott said in an interview with NBC. That boy's a racist right there. Yeah, but Trump's still going to back him up. He's still making millions upon millions of dollars. This is what conservatism is all about. If you don't want to have a bunch of racists in your party, maybe don't be in a racist party. That's just me, but you do you, black conservatives. And then Joe Rogan back at it, folks. I almost had this one under the Beyond Parody section. The fact that they think conservatives are so alpha male. They're so fucking manly. When we look at a typical Trump rally, it's all like 500-pound beached walruses. Hadn't seen their dick in decades. Like, left-wing people, to me, it seems like they're like more in shape. They're more about watching what they eat, taking care of themselves, because we don't believe in an afterlife, most of us, a lot of us, and we want to live as long as possible. But no. Dipshit, everybody's MAGA uncle Joe Rogan going to explain why girls are so left-wing these days and young men are so right-wing, and how what we need to change women back to the right is to have a hot war where they're dependent on real men's like conservatives to protect them. Watch this boomer bullshit.
Anyone that's working that hard to be like, look at how nice I am, look at how completely, you know, unfettered snow, completely untouched, all of this stuff.
It's always like the male feminists, or like
they're literally just talking about people who want to be decent human beings, people who have empathy, people who want equality and equity and other people to be treated well. Literally shitting on us for just wanting to be decent, because they are so indecent that the thought of anybody just being a normal, basic, good human being to them must be some kind of ploy to get women or some kind of con. No, motherfuckers. We are just good people. I know you can't conceive of that on account of how low you fucking are, but that's just a you problem. Anyway, continue, dipshit.
It's always like the male feminists, or like some of the
sneaky
biggest creeps.
Fucking hell.
Sneaky
have you been
fucker.
observing, or have you been seeing this skew of young boys to the right and young girls to the left?
Yes, because of social media, because people like Andrew Tate and people like Joe Rogan who give attention to Andrew Tate. Yes, they've been conditioned to believe that they are the victim somehow, that feminism is what's wrong with their lives. They don't have to take any responsibility. So yes, if you give them an easy out, if you tell them they're actually the victims and other people are victimizing them and they don't have to take responsibility for any of their fucking problems, they have to work to make themselves better, that is an easy answer. And yes, they will fly fucking towards that. Okay? But it's not good for them. It doesn't help them. It makes your life worse, but not that you would give a shit about that, Joe Rogan, or any of your guests.
In terms of their political perspective. Dude, I think that will be the story of 2024. I think that's the story of this year. This huge breaking of young Gen Z males, teenage boys mostly, to the right and of girls really sharply to the left.
Yeah, you know what's going to change that? An actual hot war. Everybody will go right over, right back over. When the ladies they need men to take care of them, and that the men that have joined their side are all cowards and they're going to cry. Yeah, they go to the other side quick.
There's a lot of news stories at the
moment. It's just weird because conservative men don't seem like they're all that brave to me. They're always crying and whining about everything. They're piss baby snowflakes. They're not in good shape. Like literally, they can't even be bothered to wear a mask for 5 minutes to protect their fellow human beings. All this machismo. It's just fake. It's in your head. It doesn't actually fucking exist, Joe Rogan. You're just pathetic.
Moment about left-leaning girls struggling to find a guy that they're attracted to.
That's just everybody in general. Right-leaning women feel exactly the same fucking way. It has nothing to do with weak pussies being on the left. They're more attracted to that anyway than the people on the right because the people on the right are so fucking ridiculously stupid cult members that you can't possibly find them attractive.
None of the guys that I'm dating want to hold the door open for me, and none of them really want to pay for dinner. And
nobody cares about holding the door open. There might be some women that care about paying for dinner, right? But I mean, might want to get a job. Might want to learn about equal rights and equity and shit. Not everybody has to pay for you, but I'm not really sure how big a problem that is. I think only people that are really complaining about that a lot are mostly conservative women.
That's called a conservative.
Yeah.
Like that's called someone who's right wing.
Yeah, you're looking for all your cake and you want to eat it too.
I mean, I've been on a lot of dates and I've always paid, and I'm on the left. I think probably most left-wing guys who go on dates, they probably pay for the women because it's just traditional, right? Usually you ask the girl out and you pay for it. It has nothing to do with political spectrum.
But because people date within their political sphere, typically, it's not just a political crisis, it's a mating crisis as well.
Right.
You know, I think
behavior crisis.
1/3 of Democrat parents say that they would be afraid of their son or daughter dating a Republican.
Right, because you guys are psychos. You guys literally are trying to destroy democracy. You're homophobic, transphobic. You don't seem to care about literally anything. So yeah, nobody wants to be associated with you.
Wow.
So you've got this assortative mating thing, but going forward into the political cycle this year, I think that you're going to see not only is it a political war, but it's a gender war too.
You guys hope it is anyway. You're definitely trying to stir that up and then blame everybody else for it when you stirred it up. But we see through you. Keep trying, dipshits. And then this guy about to get fucking paid. So you know how Republicans don't have any positions, any policies to progress our society in any meaningful way. So instead what they have to do is try to scapegoat brown people and make old folks scared of immigrants, migrants. Of course you do. So basically they blame either trans people, gay people, or brown people, migrants, for everything. So during the Super Bowl party they had after the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl, these two young teens, I guess, ended up shooting up the crowd and killing a lady. This guy was just there to have fun. He had nothing to do with it, but the cops detained him for some reason. Just looks like, I don't know what nationality is. He just looks like a black guy to me, but maybe he's Mexican or I don't know. Anyway, needless to say, conservatives took to social media to blame this guy for the shooting and to claim without any evidence whatsoever he was an illegal immigrant. Because of course they did. They lie for a fucking living. They stir people up for a living. This is all they fucking have. So this is Tim Burchett, who is a representative in the House, highest political body in the land. He's like, one of the Kansas City Chiefs victory parade shooters has been identified as an illegal alien. He wasn't identified as an illegal alien. This guy had nothing to do with it. This guy's not an illegal alien. So this guy left this tweet up until earlier today. It was up for a fucking week. Even though he knew right after he put it up that it wasn't fucking true. But left it up for a week for this guy to be slandered. And of course, he didn't care about this guy, but also he doesn't care about all the violence and hatred that he's going to push on all Mexicans, all brown people, who the racist dipshits who follow this guy are just automatically assume they're all illegals anyway. but nothing to do with it. Just going to blame them, try to cause harm and violence against a group of people because that's what they are. That's what conservatives are all about. And he wasn't the only one spreading this fucking narrative. It was all over social media. Missouri Freedom Caucus. These are 3 people arrested at the parade. At least one of these arrested is a alleged and illegal immigrant. Yeah, alleged by you guys who made it up. So all over. Senator Jenny Hoskins. Fact, President Biden's POTUS open borders policies in cities promote themselves as sanctuary cities like Kansas City invited violent illegal immigrants. Nick Schroer, can we get any confirmation or denial of this from local officials or law enforcement? Yes, they denied it. Wasn't true. Rick Bratton, close the border. Everybody trying to scapegoat the brown people instead of, like gun control. More money for poverty-stricken people, which leads to a lot of violence. Mental health care. None of that. No, just scapegoat. Blame brown people. Make their lives worse. That's Christianity and conservatism in a nutshell for you. And then, doesn't seem to be going that well for Alex Jones, folks. Now, I know he's a fucking drama queen. I know that he's always trying to play the victim, trying to stir up the crowd and thinking that he's going to go off the air any second now. So they'll flood him with more money. Speaking of which, I'm literally going off the air if you guys don't send me more super chats. This is my last show ever, folks. I can't do it anymore. I just can't afford it unless you save the show right now through the super chat. Anyway, back to Alex Jones. Here he is in his latest pity party, folks. And also, might add, looking good. Looking real good, Alex Jones.
And
once again, I'll point out this guy is the same age as I am, y'all.
Try my best for a long time. I probably can't do the show now. I gotta go. Get a rebroadcast ready. I'm leaving. Love everybody. And I'm gonna leave for a while. I was about to take out 4 or 5 days. I think I'm taking off a 1-month sabbatical. I'm out of here. I'm trying as hard as I can.
What the fuck? It looks like Humpty Dumpty. Holy God, you look like shit, man.
I've done everything I could, but I can't hurt myself anymore. I just can't do it anymore. I'll get blamed for whatever happens to this place anyway, so I can't save it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I tried. At some point, you got to admit it's over. At some point, you got to admit it's all going to be shut down. Everybody's got a party to go to. Everybody's got some dope to smoke. I get it. Hell, I'll go start smoking dope, maybe.
You should.
Man, it's been hell. It's a default. It's somebody's fault. Here, it's my fault. See, I'm long in the tooth. I can't do this anymore. It's my fault. I might never come back. Because I can't do it anymore, man. I can't make every decision. I can't run everything. I can't sit there and say it's this way and that way, and then it's not done the next time. I can't beg people to be here over and over again. And if people don't think this show's of value, and people don't think they want to keep this on air, then take me out of the game. I'm ready right now. There's not a sense of urgency. Oh, Alex will always carry us through. Alex will always do it. Or people think, oh, well, InfoWars is going down. Even some of the crew. I'll just show up 3 days a week. Jones will put up with it. He's a candy ass. He's a nice guy. No, I won't. You're going to get fired. We're far beyond gone. And let me tell you, it's scary as hell to look around and be the graybeard and to be the best we've got. But I'm getting ready to leave you kids to it. Because it's a slow death sitting around here. People don't listen, which is fine. You got your logic, I got mine. What do I know? And I'll see you when I come back. God bless and good luck. Go ahead, Kate Daly.
Thanks, Alex. Tough day.
Tough day. But I can't shit him too much. You probably made $10 million right there, folks. That's how you make the big bucks. Always be grifting. And then, speaking of always be grifting, it was revealed that Elon Musk was furious that Joe Biden's tweet on Super Bowl Sunday got more views than his tweet. So he had an all hands on deck come to Jesus meeting with the entire staff of Twitter to force them into fucking with the algorithm to push more people to his post, to artificially inflate his own post. Elon Musk attacked my article accusing him of gaming Twitter's algorithm for more attention. Basically, over the past week, Elon has grown more frustrated with the engagement count dropping. Last week, he fired an engineer over this, the employee said. He's been pushing all engineers to do investigations daily. Meetings are scheduled at 11 p.m. and often last till midnight. The issues we are solving is simple. Why are Elon's tweet counts dropping? It's that and only that, not about other accounts. The more people I spoke to, the more insane the story got as employees revealed the full details of what had happened the previous evening on engagement night, which is why they called it the post-Super Bowl work marathon that resulted in Twitter artificially boosting Musk's tweets. I received a document titled All Hands on Deck, in which the stated goal was to figure out why engagement is different between these tweets. The tweets in the document were Musk and Biden's Eagles tweets, which were posted the day of the Super Bowl, along with a snapshot of Twitter's code that showed Musk's tweets were being boosted. More documents followed. Once I had everything I needed, I told Casey Newton it was time to go. We hit publish. Yes, Elon Musk created a special system for showing you all his tweets first, the platform headliner read. After his Super Bowl tweet did worse numbers than President Biden's, Twitter CEO ordered major changes to the algorithm. The story was an immediate hit on Twitter, confirming what many had suspected, but no one had been able to prove. Musk was rigging the game to favor his own account. The next few days went by without any major news. Musk had more or less admitted that there was something fishy going on with the algorithm, tweeting the meme of force-feeding his tweets to regular users and writing, "Please stay tuned while we make adjustments to the algorithm." So we already knew that was happening, folks. But it's just hilarious to see them have to fucking admit it. Force-feeding all his tweets to make sure he's more popular than Joe Biden. And, what? That is not supposed to be. That's supposed to be in the fucking trash world. How did that get there? Oh, man. They say he's not disabling the community notes for his own tweets, but he has to be, because this one didn't get a community note. Elon Musk always lying, always trying to scapegoat migrants, brown people, just like all conservatives do. This is all they fucking have. Says almost every illegal is a dim voter. Literally, you can't vote when you're illegal. So 100% a lie. Where's community notes to fact check this? But there's a community note that fact checked the guy that says that he's removing the community notes, but not a community note on the actual Elon Musk tweet. Almost every illegal is a dim voter. Therefore, the Dem Party will not take action until they lose more votes due to ushering the vast numbers of illegals that they gain. Literally, Joe Biden trying to shut down the entire border, trying to get conservatives to pass the law that they all negotiated and agreed upon, but then didn't pass because of Trump. So that's a lie. They are counting on complacency from Dem and independent voters, which at least so far has worked. Simple matter of incentives. Yes, all of that's a fucking lie. He's got to keep us at each other's throats, folks. Other poor people are not your enemy. I actually had a conversation with Ken about this during the Super Bowl, where he was saying, but don't you think all the illegals coming in and starting gangs and fighting amongst other people is bad? And I was like, dude, okay, other poor people are not your enemy. They're trying to pit us against each other. It's the people that have more money, they can't spend it in a million lifetimes, who are doing that. Don't fall for that shit. And apparently he also, they say he suspended Liam Neeson, not the actor. It's a parody account, very popular parody account. But Liam Neeson posted on Threads that he quit Twitter himself. I don't know if that was a joke or not. So I'm not going to run the story that he got banned by Elon Musk when it's still not clear if that's what happened or not. So and that is my Chud Watch. Hell yeah. And already halfway through the show, folks. Time for a quick commercial. Himself. I don't know if that was a joke or not. This is the only commercial I do, folks. It's a commercial for my Patreon, patreon.com. That is where I do my business. Link in the description of the video. It's patreon.com/podcast. If you click on the description of the video, the very first link goes to my Patreon. And if you think about becoming a member, please consider becoming a member. Click on that button. Boom, you can sign up. I would very much appreciate it. You get exclusive content to everything I do. For my patrons, every single night after the show, it's like 3 times a week, there's an after party. So all kinds of exclusive content. If you can help out, I know it's a pain in the ass to ask for a couple dollars, but if you watch my content regularly, If you watch 2 or 3 shows a week that I do, please consider chipping in and supporting it, because I really do work hard. I'm always fucking working on the show, and it helps me in the animal sanctuary, helps me rescue more animals, and it also helps to keep the lights on. So thank you in advance. Please consider supporting the show. And all right, let's read the super chats before we move on. Don't bail out, folks. And if you do, hit the like button before you go. But still got plenty of show for you. Hell yeah. What up, Destiny? What up, Mr. Guy? Good to see you tonight. He gets to 5, count them 5. You guys, you should tune in live, because you have a chance to get free Cult Lesson memberships, which gives you access to all the after parties. You don't even have to sign up for Patreon. Motherfuckers will just give you free ones sometimes, but you have to be here live to get them. So thank you, Mitchell Guide. Hugs from Catalina. What up, Catalina? Good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well. Mitchell Clinton, $10. Gotta keep Fat Dusty fat. Hell yeah. Money, apparently very fattening. Reach across the aisle and slap, I guess. That's what you're going with that. What's your favorite video game of all time? I like the Borderland game series, and I also really like Fallout. But Balatro coming out tomorrow, folks. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's a card battle that uses poker rules. So looking forward to that tomorrow. Going to be playing the shit out of that. Shoegazer Productions, $20. I've been considering making a video from the perspective of someone in kink about what, God damn it, I'm about to pop up my porn photo like Vaush did, about what Vaush did is harmful, but I'm horrified about the backlash of his fans. Us leftists need to not let him weasel his way out of this. We're going to talk about a little bit in the, I think the What the Fuck section about Kaffals turning on it. But yes, I actually watched a lot of Vaush videos this week. Not videos of Vaush, videos of people shitting on Vaush for having lolicon porn. I actually watched Vaush's 2-hour explanation video that I did not think was very good, and I do not think the way his fan base is handling this is very good. Doesn't make his fan base look good. None of it's good. It's all bad. It all makes the left look bad. Yes, Vaush is a representative of the left. Whether you think he is or not, he is. And all week long, people have been using Vaush to show the left as pedophiles, and also Vaush is a representative for the trans community, and they've been using it to besmirch the trans community. It's all bad. Like, he very careless. I tried to warn him. Literally, when he was at my show, I warned him. I warned him in public, in tweets. Exactly. What he's admitting now is exactly what I told him then. The arguments you making are fucking stupid. They're going to come back to haunt you. They're ill-advised in every goddamn way, But the thing is like, those arguments were getting him a lot of attention, because when you're an edgelord, that's how you get attention, just like he's getting it now. So it actually helped him in ways, you know. Anyway, we'll get to that later. Social Lust, $20. Love you all. Send love my way. Hell, all the love back to you, Social Lust. Thank you for generosity. I really appreciate you. And speaking of people I appreciate, BBC. Hell yeah. Hero to us all, BBC. How would I say thank you to my religious bigot infested job for allowing me to sue them into oblivion? Yes, more suing them. Anyway, enjoy your tea, Dusty. Oh, man, I've been enjoying it so much. It will be there soon. Love you all. Mimi, you rock. Beavis Christ. What up, Dave Kyle? Teach Dusty how to do a better New Zealand accent. My New Zealand accent is perfect, BBC. Do not besmirch me. I don't even know what the fuck that was. Love you, BBC, man. I already smoked all your tea. Week. Looking forward to more. And Jeremiah Huss, $20. Dusty, I love your show. You oughta. I'm never able to watch it live. What? But I watch it the next day at work. Hey, even better. Helps the day go by quick. Good to see you, Jeremiah Huss. April S, what up, April? I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Hi, sorry for my absence. No forgiveness. This is not your first radio, April. I've had some personal issues the last few months. I worked the fuck out. But I hope to be able to watch the show live more really now. Yeah, I hope you're back. We missed you, April, and hope your personal issues also work out. I forgive you. I'm a slut. You bought my love. You know exactly how to get to me. And Dave, going to have to watch the replay. Have a bloody brilliant chat, my damn fine friends. And for the love of God, watch those witch glitches. They really leave a nasty rash. I know, right? I was just thinking, I don't know, witches got witches on the brain, witch titties on the brain. Always about witch titties. They're cold, but they're hard. And thank you, Dave. Love you, man. And Mark D. Rue, $5. I was skeptical at first, but I thought Jodie Foster put in a good before she did. I was also skeptical. I was like, Jodie Foster? What the fuck is Jodie Foster doing to this? She killed it. Your thoughts? I thought it was really good. Only 6 episodes. The last episode really buttoned it up. They sewed up all the threads and everything, so good job. Kerry Cunningham, hey, I finally figured out how to use Super Chat. Hell yeah, woo woo. Thanks for your funny takes on all the present news. I do what I do. Thanks for supporting it. And Chris Clark, 10, cut him 10. Cult Dusty memberships. Thank you, Chris. Everybody loved you, Chris. And BBC, another 10. All the socialism. You guys rock. Appreciate you, BBC and Chris Clark. And Jason asked me another one. Hell yeah, all you guys are amazing. Venture Van, YouTube won't let me post my message. All the best. I'll plug the subreddit. Subreddit is Dusty Smith Show. And also, I think Cult of Dusty has a subreddit. So if you guys are on Reddit, join the fun. And Cole James, woo woo, Cole James, $20. Love me some Cole James. Good name I cat after you. And Ferguson, $1.99. What up, man? Good to see you tonight. Love you, thanks for a great show. Thank you, Astronaut. Nightfall, please don't end your show. I don't have much money. I was just joking about that. I was just making a joke on Alec Jones's behalf. I'm not planning on ever ending the show. I hope this will keep you from having to end the show. You did it. You saved my show. Fucking hero, Nightfall. Rocks, sponsored by my maggot uncle, whom posterity should know. I hope will escape Colt 45. Rocks was right. Flair. Hey, I'll take it. Thanks to your uncle. Great crowd tonight. Everyone help Dusty out. Do it. Thank you, Jason Ashby and Stabby Cat. Make sure you get this $10 to Alex Jones. He desperately needs it more than you do. He definitely needs some more food, clearly. He's starving to death. $10. You're the GOAT. Hey, you're the GOAT, Rob Van Dam. Little old Mimi, what up? Love you, little old Mimi. You are amazing. And BBC, because the more I give, the more my BC gets. Just ask Jenny. Oh, my God, Jenny. You guys got something going on the side? I ship it. It's all good. Great. You are great, BBC. I appreciate you. And all right, thank you guys. You're all very generous. And if you want to get your super chat in and immortalize yourself on the world's greatest show forever and ever and ever, amen. Plenty of time to do so. We're only halfway done. Get them in. Going to read all the rest of it at the end of the show. But for now, it's religious bullshit, y'all. Religious bullshit. What religious bullshit? It's time for religious bullshit. It is time for religious bullshit. Yeah, it is. And prepare yourself for the greatest funeral of all time. I love this one. You guys know who Cecilia Gentili is? She is a trans activist and activist for sex workers. She's been trying to make sex work illegal and help sex workers be safer in their life. So I don't know why they did this, but for some reason they decided to have her funeral at a Catholic church. And now the Catholic church is all in trouble over it, folks. But it sounds like a fucking amazing funeral. The cheering began shortly after the priest opened the funeral. Bold color outfits dotted the hundreds of people in the pews of St. Patrick's Cathedral for transgender advocate and avowed atheist Cecilia Gentili's funeral Thursday. Welcome to St. Patrick's Cathedral, said Edward Daltrey, the priest presiding over the event at the Manhattan Church. Except on Easter Sunday, we don't usually have a crowd that is this well turned out. As Daughtery chuckled in the mic, Gentili's family and friends and a few celebrities applauded, with some chanting Cecilia. They were celebrating a woman who advocated for sex workers, immigrants, and people living with HIV. The funeral was punctuated with cheers for a trans woman who exemplified their struggles for safety and acceptance. And speakers prayed for transgender rights and access to health care. But 2 days later, the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of the New York said it was outraged over the scandalous behavior at the funeral and said it had been deceived about the identity of Gentili 52. Apparently, they were doing like Rocky Horror Picture Show type stuff where they were dancing in the aisles and screaming that she was the mother of whores. And Catholic Church, no likey. The cathedral only knew that family and friends were requesting a funeral mass for a Catholic and had no idea our welcome and prayer would be degraded in such a sacrilegious and deceptive way. New York Archdiocese spokesperson Joseph Zwilling told the Washington Post that Salvo's statement was about the behavior of some of those in attendance at the funeral, including comments like the mother of all whores, or changing the words of the Ave Maria, a sacred hymn, to Ave Cecilia, to cite just 2 examples. Oh no, they changed the lyrics to a song, y'all. Jesus is so mad. Anyway, long story short, they're going to have an exorcism to exorcise the demons out of the cathedral, so nobody can feel like they're going to get demon possessed if they go into the cathedral because these are grown fucking men and this is what they think is real, apparently. Anyway, sound like a great time for a funeral, at least. And I'd love to see him squirm and get pissed. Pretty funny. And then another week, another Christian being a complete dipshit. They think they have the right to force their ideology on anybody, anywhere. They tell themselves they're actually helping you by interrupting your personal time, by interjecting their stupid ancient fairy tales in your face. They're so smug about it, like they're the fucking good guys, when all they are is annoying asshats. Case in point, this Christian dipshit at a local mall food court.
He's not coming back as a hippie.
He's not coming back, period.
The first time he came to slay the sin in men.
Okay, well, if he came to slay the sin in men, then why are we still held responsible for our sin, right? Doesn't make you did a good job of it, right? If I have to believe in it before it counts, then what the fuck is the point of that?
Second time he's coming to slay men and sin.
Oh shit, Jesus coming to slay men, y'all, and my ass is ready. Pound that prostate, Jesus.
He cares about you. He loves you.
I just want to be friends, Jesus.
And he's calling everyone here to repentance. Everyone here is now without excuse.
Well, then why did you tell me? I would rather have a fucking excuse. Now, when I meet Jesus, he was like, hey, that guy at the food court screamed at you. Now you got to go to hell. And I'll be like, what? If he would have screamed at me, you mean I would have gone to heaven? And be like, yep, you would have had an excuse and not known. But this guy condemned you to hell for eternity. So what the fuck, dude? God damn it.
That's fine. I don't go into your house and start a scene.
Well, what if their house is on fire? Who's going to warn them? Who's going to warn them the first one?
Fuck off! Somebody needs to warn you about that haircut.
We're going to keep preaching. We won't stop in Jesus' name. Buddha is dead. Muhammad is dead. Charles Darwin is dead. Jesus is the only one who rose from the dead.
Yeah, where you at then? Point him out. Where Jesus at?
Not Muhammad. He wills that none perish, but everyone come to repentance. You don't get clean before you take a shower. You go take a shower to get clean. The only way you can get out of your sin is when you go to Jesus Christ. He wants to cleanse you.
I like
he
my
wants
sin.
to purify you.
He wants to take a shower with me? No thanks, Jesus. I like being dirty.
Some are plugging your ears, but guess what?
No one's
When you're
plugging our
standing before Jesus, you're going to wish that somebody told you to repent.
Why? You just said I had an excuse if you didn't tell me, and now that you've told me, I don't have an excuse no more.
One more time.
What happened to America? America, you need to turn back to Jesus.
God.
You see, they silence freedom of speech because the devil's
Yeah, I see how they've really silenced your freedom of speech, dudes.
out of this world. But we need to turn back to our first love, Jesus.
Nope, not into you, Jesus.
Turn back before it's too late. In
Too late.
In Jesus' name. Whosoever does not hear you nor receive your words, when you leave that house or city, shake the dust off of your feet. When he
Yeah, like, shit, I don't care if they kicked us off. I don't care if everybody thought we were annoying. We're so much better than you. We're going to shake your dust off our feet. You fucking scumbags. Not liking us interrupting your meals to get screamed at. Just good God. Guys are so fucking pathetic. And speaking of pathetic, Carl Benjamin, also known as Sargon of Akkad. Dude, I'm pretty sure he used to be an atheist, but like Joe Rogan and all these other right-wing grifters, they have to start pushing religion because if you're a conservative grifter, a lot of your audience is going to be religious. And so now just the dumbest fucking arguments. Here's Carl Benjamin says, basically this is true. Pascal's wager in the 21st century. God may or may not be real. Okay, I guess. Depends on what God you mean, but he may or may not. I'm with you. But the other side is so passionate, so committed to worshiping Satan. Stop. No, stop. So right off the bat, if God is not real, then Satan is not real. No one is worshiping Satan. Even the satanic church doesn't actually believe in Satan. It's your side that believes in Satan, not our side, right? So no one is actually believing in fucking Satan or worshiping him. God may or may not be real, but the other side is so passionate, so committed to worshiping Satan, evil, homosexuality, oh my God, homosexuality, evil, and corrupting children, literally. You don't care anything about this because as I've shown show after show after show, the most common people that molest children are religious people, people that believe in God, right? People that would fall for this stupid pascalist wager. And you don't care anything about that. In fact, you're pushing people towards religion. You're pushing people to the very thing that is most likely to get their children molested. So you are fake as fuck. You don't care anything about this. This is 100% fucking bullshit. We see right through you. Correcting children that even if God wasn't real, believing in him to fend these demons off is preferable. But no, believing in God is much more likely to make these demons who molest your children have access to your children. So the exact opposite of what you said in every way. But even if what you said was true, even if all that was true, that still doesn't make believing in God logical. That's how you make yourself believe in lies, right? Even if it's not true, you should believe it. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't fucking believe in things that are not true. It doesn't fucking benefit your life to do so. Just pathetic, Sargon. But what the fuck do you expect? It looks like he's lost some weight, though. Good on you. You needed to. You fat ass head. And all right, that's my religious bullshit. We did it. Also, most molestation is by straight people. True story. They don't care anything about that. Teachers, a lot of teachers rape people. No fucks given. I don't worship anything. I can't think of anything I particularly worship either. Yeah, 5 more likes to go. Hit the like button, everybody. You know you want to. Pascalist wager can be used any way you like. True. You can convince yourself to believe in any bullshit. Satanic Temple. Even the Satanic Temple doesn't really believe in Satan. None of them do. It's all a troll. And, all right, get your super chats in, folks. Gonna do some Trash World. Let's see if I have enough to do. I do have enough to do a whole Trash World by itself. So, all right, cool. Let's do the song, y'all. Trash World! Trash World! It's a dumpster fire, and it's hellish. A trash world! A trash world! Everything sucks all the motherfucking time in the trash world! Yeah. Starting us off with the trash world. Another week, another group of Nazis out marching. And I think I speak for everybody when I say we need 50! Count on 50 Nazi scalps each. This is in Nashville. Nice uniform, dipshits, and now they're okay with wearing masks. Ridiculous. And then Representative Justin Jones, guys remember him, the hero that they expelled from the state house, and then he got voted back in. Anyway, he was out there, and his take on it.
They are literally having a Nazi march. Here in downtown Nashville. White supremacists talking about white supremacist neo-Nazism, talking about deporting folks and just racial hatred. This is what we're seeing here in Nashville.
Yep, right there in your face. Good old US of A. And Kevin Sorbo is a very special person. And by special, I mean blink, blink. Anyway, he commented on Representative Justin Jones' video, and he said, man, those racists seem totally unbothered with you filming, almost as if this is a stunt. I mean, literally, they're on the other side of the thing. And what do you want to do? But always conservatives have to pretend like nothing is real when it makes them look bad. So these guys, I guess, are all FBI agents. It's all a psyop. Couldn't possibly be that conservatism attracts a shit ton of Nazis, white supremacists, racists, which we know it does. But no, they can't take responsibility for anything. So all they can do is pretend like it's not real. And speaking of pretending like it's not real, so he just, as you saw, Kevin Sorbo, replied to Justin Jones, who you might remember got expelled from the house in Nashville because they were protesting the gun violence, the school shootings. Remember when they went in and they shot up all the kids, and then they wouldn't pass any gun reform whatsoever, and so they literally protested. He got kicked out of the Nashville House of Representatives for protesting the gun violence and the school shooting. So, of course, Kevin Sorbo immediately tweets, Notice how there were no protests for the children murdered at the Christian school. Literally, you just commented to a guy who got kicked out of his job for protesting that. There are massive protests everywhere. What the fuck are you talking about? But of course, all they can do is lie. They're just the dumbest fucking people among us. And yes, as Brian Tyler points out, they literally protested so much that Republicans had a meltdown and expelled 2 Democratic lawmakers, and then the lawmakers regained their seats and kept protesting. Yeah, but don't let facts get in the way of right-wing propaganda. Meanwhile, you guys heard about this story? Man, this is fucking maddening. Well, let me just show you what happened first. So this is Rebecca Jones commenting about Tabitha Smith. This is Tabitha Smith. Tabitha Smith was arrested for getting into an argument following a disturbance call. For raising her voice and pissing off a rookie deputy, she was arrested, handcuffed, and put in the back of a squad car. The deputy was texting his wife while driving to brag about arresting her when he drove into a river and killed her. She was 35, married with 2 children. No crazy criminal record, just a mom who got into an argument and died. If the cop had survived, he should have been charged with manslaughter, but he wouldn't have been. And now there's a million stories about him when he killed her. So basically, another bastard fucking cop abusing his authority, arresting her, was texting and driving and killed her and killed himself. So, of course, this week, all over social media, he is being branded as a hero. Here's the National Fraternal Order of Police, which should be goddamn abolished. Blessed are the peacemakers. Deputy Sheriff Robert J. Leonard, Meeks County Sheriff Office, Tennessee, end of watch. Wednesday, February 14, 2024, end of watch. Blessed are the peacemakers. Oh, my God. We salute you, sir, for texting and driving and murdering the person that was in the back of your car. And literally, there were fucking videos and text all over social media with cops crying over this guy about what a fucking hero he is, about how sad they are. No mention of her whatsoever, folks. Because regardless of how evil the God men are, regardless of who they kill in the dereliction of their duty, we're still supposed to fucking worship them. Just the whole thing has to be fucking torn down. Fuck everything about this. Meanwhile, we're going to slide into the what the fuck section real quick, I guess. Because what the fuck? Kaffals finally turned on Vaush. I don't know if you guys have been watching this Vaush controversy or not, but so you guys know that Vaush for a long time has been going around saying that he doesn't see anything wrong with owning child porn or having child porn on your computer and whatnot. And he said that on my show too. And I was like, what you talking about, Willis? Don't buy child porn. Yeah, anyway, so last week he accidentally opened up his browser and had pictures saved on his computer of lolicon. He claims it was just one picture. It was a bunch of young-looking girls having sex with horses, and there was one that was especially definitely a lolicon picture. And, of course, this is all that we could see. He had photos of porn that we didn't actually see inside of. Chances are if he had one lolicon picture on there that we saw, there was lots more that we didn't fucking see. I mean, let's just be honest about it. But regardless, when you're a representative of the left, like I said on the last show, and you know that the left is constantly being called pedophiles, and especially when you're a representative of the trans community, and the trans are definitely being demonized as pedophiles. You can't have anything like that on your computer that might actually pop up to further this narrative that we're all a bunch of fucking pedophiles. It's just bad. Anyway, all week he's been getting so shit upon on the YouTubes. H3 Productions made 10 videos about him. Other popular content creators have made videos that have got hundreds of thousands, like millions upon millions of views, shitting on Vaush, calling him a pedophile, making fun of the left and all that for this situation. One of the only people to come to his defense in this whole thing was Kaffals, popular trans streamer Kaffals, who I'm not a fan of. She seems awful to me. That's just my opinion, folks. You can like her if you want to. She seems terrible to me. She seems like she's all in it for herself. She's 100% about clout chasing and making money, and she has very little substance. That's just me, though. Always playing the victim. Nothing's ever her fucking fault. Just terrible. So I wasn't surprised to see her come to Vaush's defense, because she's a clout chaser, and she figures that if she comes to his defense, maybe he'll, like, I guess, platform her. Maybe it'll be better for her career or whatnot. So she been coming to his defense, and then she also was in the crossfires of some of these videos, making fun of her. Like H3 Productions made fun of her, and she got roundly shit upon. So in no time flat, she also turned her back on Vaush. She's like, I've changed my position on everything, honestly. Fuck Vaush. He deserves far more criticism for all of this. I don't think he's a pedophile, but he is so goddamn reckless. I am not sleeping. I have had panic attacks over this. Defending him has resulted in all the 2022 Kiwi Farms misinfo resurfacing. And somebody said, this is the correct take. I'm very sorry you're going through all this bullshit again. And she says, it's his fault. He's so fucking careless because he didn't consider how many communities are close to his. He hurt me and a lot of people by literally being a fucking weirdo. Go watch porn on your phone, retard. Jerking off at your work computer, ? And because of Vaush, I just burned the last bridge I had with a mainstream creator. So it's all about her, you know, and how it affects her. That's what she's really concerned about. And then, apparently, I guess this is still on, she deleted her Twitter over this. She took so much shit, she deleted her Twitter. And her last post was, over the last 2 weeks, I've been called a groomer and a pedophile thousands of times. I've been getting constantly dead named and misgendered. I am being told to kill myself. Some people have even threatened to rape me. The harassment has been so bad, I have had a panic attacks and lost sleep over it. I am terrified of it escalating further because I know just how far online harassment can go. There's nothing I can do to deal with the transphobic harassment, as Elon Musk removed both dead naming and misgendering from the terms of service. Similarly, Elon Musk forcing third-party developers to pay for access to Twitter API, which was previously free, has resulted in all the anti-harassment tools I had previously used to discontinue service. Twitter has become functionally unusable for me without being inundated with bigotry and threats. I can't handle it anymore. I know that I have my fair share of critics, but no one deserves this. This is just cruel for cruelty's sake. There's no justice behind any of this. Thanks to everyone I've shared laughs with and made friendships with here. I'll keep in touch. She'll be back. Not surprised to see it, though. It's all a shit show, folks. These are the best representatives I guess the left has, because these are the people that keep getting supported. I don't understand. Like, Vaush and Destiny are two of the biggest ones. Like, I have no clue. It don't make any fucking sense to me, but whatever. You guys do you. And then on What the Fuck. Did you guys hear about Alabama? Supreme Court ruling that frozen embryos are actually fucking children? Yeah, 3 couples whose frozen embryos were destroyed when a wandering mobile hospital patient dropped the specimens can sue for wrongful death because the embryos were children. Uh-oh. So I guess immediately everybody in Alabama is 10 months older. I guess pregnant women can drive in the carpool lanes. This is all just going to lead to a bunch of craziness, you know it. But hey, this is the kind of stupidity you voted for, Alabama. Let's see what the fuck happens. Destiny isn't left. You might say he's not left, but he's still a representative of the left, regardless if you want to believe that or not. So that's what counts. Like when people are shitting on Destiny, all the right-wing accounts, they're all calling him a representative of the left. They're all calling him left-wing streamer Destiny. Everybody refers to him as that. So regardless if you see him as that, he is. That people doesn't think Vaush is on the left, which I'm not saying that. But regardless if you think that or not, he's a representative of the left. And that's what counts. And then, while we're at it, let's check in on Britney Spears and see how she's doing. Okay, what is happening? What is happening? I'm starting to rethink that whole Free Britney thing, you know? Maybe that conservatorship was a good idea after all. She seems unwell. You're like 50, Britney. I can't talk. I'm pretty immature myself. Whatever. Do you, girl? And Oh, yeah, this is back at the other thing. Alabama doing the frozen embryo thing. I already covered that anyway. Oh, fuck that. And then what else? I got one more on here. Here we go. Boom. Oh, yeah. Craziest tizzy story I've ever heard. I don't know if you guys caught this one or not, but what the fuck?
This may be the strangest video I've ever had to make. But important nonetheless. Spring, Texas. Woman owns an antique store. And some days after work, she likes to go through her security cameras and just kind of peruse through and see like what people are stopping and looking at, what kind of traffic she had that day. One particular day, someone stands out to her. She notices him because he's wearing a kilt, and you don't see a lot of people wearing kilts. As you can see, something catches his eye. It looks like maybe it's a spoon. He picks it up. Nothing weird about that. But she's just watching because he picked it up. He starts to walk off with it. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of theft in her business. And he does that weird, like, horse stomp. And he's behind this bird cage doing something. Anyone who's ever had a small child they were potty training knows that look. That's the look that little kids make when you're like, are you pooping? And they're like, Only he's not pushing something out. He's pushing something in that he then removed and decided to put back. I'll let that take a moment to sink in. And just in case there was any doubt, he wasn't done. He saw something else that caught his eye, that he picks up and looks at, and then does his little horsey stomp. There it is. And proceeds to keister it, as they say in the prison system, only he doesn't smuggle it out. After a moment, he takes it out, puts it back, and then starts talking to the woman he came into the shop with, presumably his wife. The owner saw this, and she was mortified. She was horrified. She was disgusted. She called the police, but she also started calling people with antique shops around town and said, hey, go look at your cameras for this date. See if you see a guy in a kilt, and told them what this guy did. And then one of those shop owners called her and said, guess who I have on camera? Yeah, kilt guy. And one, guess what he's about to do? Horsey stomp. And then he proceeds to shove an item where it doesn't belong, certainly if he doesn't own it. And then after jamming it around up there for several moments, he takes it back out and puts it back on the shelf. Now, he did this in her antique shop, so she called other antique shops, and they found him in another one. But who says it stops there? What does he do in Target? What does he do in Walmart? What does he do in, like, a CVS? Is he just looking for random items that he can shove up there and then put back on the shelves for other people to touch and purchase?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Take a real close look at him, Texas.
Oh, my God. I'm never going to Texas.
He has an underbite, maybe? I swear, someone's going to recognize him, if nothing else, because
I'm sure they will.
I feel like someone's going to be like, doesn't Dave always wear a kilt? Doesn't Dave have this thing?
Have they found this guy yet? Let's see. Let's look, see if they found this guy yet. Nobody's saying they found him yet. Surprised. Tizzy always finding people real quick. But, yeah, don't want to judge a book by its cover, but that definitely fucking tracks. Weird. I'm never going to Texas. Don't pick anything up, Texas. Definitely nobody spoons and put them in your mouth. Gross. And that is my trash world what the fuck sections. I know. Definitely wash your spoons before you take them home, or not take them home, before you eat off of them. Yeah, definitely need some mental health care. Need some jail time. That is unsanitary to say the least. But perfect for the what the fuck section. I think we can all agree on that. What do you do at a car dealership? You don't even know. Probably got a few Hot Wheels up his ass as we speak. And all right, folks. Hell yeah, move right along. It's time to get super depressed with our Free Palestine section. Raise your power fist. This logo created by BBC. What's up, BBC? First off, on tonight's Free Palestine, the most unprofessional, undisciplined army, at least in my lifetime. IDF soldiers partying in a disgusting genocide rave. Just think of all the children we murdered. We're the good guys. Yay! Israel. Yay! We killed them. Yay! We did the genocide. Hooray! They want to stay them, folks. They have an oppression fetish. Need more proof? Here's an Israeli soldier mocking hungry Palestinians as they feast and write messages on bombs for more mass massacres. Like, look at all the food we have. Hi, as you guys are starving, as your children are starving in front of you. We got ice cream. If we die, they literally suck the sperm out of our ball sack and make kids out of us. You stupid, starving rats. We're so much better than you are. We love watching you die. Meanwhile, Israel's Minister Eli Cohen says, well, we prefer not to reach peace agreements if they would lead to the establishment of a Palestinian state. Of course, they have no intention whatsoever of a two-state solution. They have no intention whatsoever of letting the Palestinians return to their homes, letting them form their own government. It's okay for them to have their own government, but not the Palestinian people. Just take their shit, kill them all. Of course, we already knew that from the very fucking beginning. And of course, we knew this was coming, folks. They're giving the ocean area, which is in Palestinian territory, to oil companies. They're stealing the oil, the natural resources, directly out from under the Palestinian people. This was always the plan. Steal their oil, steal their beachfront property. Energy firms face legal threats over Israeli licenses to drill for gas off Gaza. Rights groups say exploration licenses handed to companies in first weeks of war encroach on Palestinian waters and may amount to war crimes of pillaging, just like we did in the Iraq war. We went in, we killed a million innocent people. We spent $5 trillion of our own money. And then we gave the oil to the oil companies to make the profit. We didn't take it for us. No. We spent $5 trillion to take the oil for the oil companies, so the oil companies can make all the profits, because that's what we are as a people. And that's exactly what we're doing in Israel. We're giving them $14 billion so they can kill and steal the Palestinians' oil, and then they can give to the oil companies. Because we're suckers. We are born fucking losers. We are controlled every step of the way from cradle to grave. And doesn't seem like there's shit we can fucking do about it or will do about it. Meanwhile, biggest loser, Michael Rappaport, doing his Israeli propaganda tour. They paid him a pretty penny to shill for genocide and child murder. And at least a few heroes are stepping up to relentlessly mock him for his dipshittery. Like this one.
This is a beautiful city. You want Hamas to take over this or anything? What Hamas do with this beautiful, beautiful city? Built on the back of Israeli citizens. They'd run it into the ground.
Look at this. Look at this beautiful plantation. This is a beautiful plantation. You want slaves to take over this plantation? You want black people to take over this plantation? Are you out of your mind? Look at the slave quarters. Look at what the slaves did to the slave quarters. And you want them to take over this beautiful plantation? Look at this beautiful plantation built on the backs of American alien citizens. You want slaves to take over this? You want black people to take control of it? Those black people would run it into the fucking ground. You hear me? You hear me?
This is a
It's just wild, though, how Michael Rappaport used to push left-wing talking points. He used to pretend like he was a Democrat or a progressive. But it's amazing how people like him and I Am Out Strong, all these shameless grifters, when they're paid, how they'll 100% completely flip on everything they pretended to believe in the past, even the things they pretended to believe a week ago. Like now, this guy who, like a month ago, was supposed to be on the left. Now when he's criticizing people who have pronouns in their bio. 100% right-wing grift. For example, 50 Shades Away says, imagine if a Muslim American D-list celebrity took a photo with a group of Islamic terrorists while they were in a process of slaughtering thousands of innocent people. Michael Rappaport has quickly emerged as one of the most detestable propagandists in history. So here's a formerly left-wing Michael Rappaport immediately Hey, he, him, why aren't you here in Israel? I will fly you to Israel to pick you up at the airport and drop you off at Ramallah if you promise to wear a shirt that says I identify as he, him the entire trip. Deal or no deal? Race hustling bitch ass clown, DM me for flight time. Yeah, you got pronouns in your bio. Just literally overnight a right-wing dipshit. Man, I hope that money, I hope it's worth it, man. I hope they paid you a pretty penny for your fucking soul. Because you lost respect from any decent human being in America. I can tell you that for fucking sure. Meanwhile, over in Japan, they're having a pro-Palestinian rally. And this one angry white woman. If this would have been a leftist, they would have taken her picture and they would have used it on every video. SJW goes crazy. But no. It's a pro-Israel woman, so she gets off the hook. Anyway, let's watch how mad she is. Maybe you should go back to Israel. Oh, I said it. Just kidding. Stay there. You're fine. You're fine. It's all good. You can be as mad as you want. I mean, it's Japan. I don't know if you got freedom of speech in Japan or not, but you should. You should. And then, prepare to be depressed, folks. So Ash Shakar, who's a good journalist, holds people accountable. She does a master class of journalism here. This is exactly what you should do. When you ask somebody a question and they refuse to answer it, you ask them a second time. And if they still refuse to answer it, you ask them a third time. And if they still refuse to answer it, then you got your answer. Which is exactly what you do with Bernie Sanders here. She asked Bernie Sanders 3 times if she thinks Israel assault on Gaza constitutes a genocide. And yet Bernie says a lot of good things here, but the fact that he will not answer this question, he keeps dodging, dipping, diving, doing everything he can not to call a genocide a fucking genocide is so depressing. And it's very telling. Don't have heroes, folks.
In your view, is what Israel is doing in Gaza a genocide?
Just say yes, Bernie. Just say fucking yes. It's a genocide. Obviously, it's a fucking genocide. We should stop this genocide. These fucking evil terrorist genociders from the IDF should immediately be stopped. Just say it, Bernie. Please say it.
In my view, it is absolutely disgraceful, horrible, and I'm doing, as a United States Senator, everything I can to end it.
Everything except for calling it a genocide, which immediately would help end it.
And where I'm sitting is, and I don't know how many people know this, every year the United States provides about $3.5 billion in military aid to Israel.
For genocide.
On top of that, there is a bill. I was supposed to be here earlier. Couldn't come because a bill came up for not just all for Israel, $95 billion, including $14 billion for Israel. And I have led the opposition to that.
To genocide?
I do not want to see the
Genocide?
United States complicit in what
genocide?
Netanyahu and his right-wing
genocide?
lunatic friends are doing right now to the Palestinian people.
You mean genocide?
So my job right now is to support what the United Nations is trying to do.
They're calling it a genocide and trying to stop the genocide.
Have a humanitarian ceasefire.
For the genocide.
See if we can get the humanitarian aid immediately in there.
For what?
And work out, as complex and difficult as it is, some type of long-term solution to what's going on there.
The genocide,
but
yes.
Do you buy the South African case at the International Court of Justice that what Israel is doing in Gaza constitutes genocide or genocidal acts?
I think, look, we can argue about definitions. It is horrible. Right now, 29,000 people have been killed.
And a genocide.
Some 70,000 have been injured.
Sounds like a genocide to me.
Some 65% of the housing units have been destroyed.
Oh, I'll be damned.
Or damaged. And I'm
like a
worried
genocide?
right now, and I almost wonder why I'm in the UK and not back in the US dealing with this stuff, is that we have hundreds of thousands of children are facing starvation.
Like a
That's
genocide?
what I have to work on right now.
But if one agrees that it is a genocide, it means that other states have a legal right and duty to prevent genocidal acts being carried out.
But see, we can talk about that.
Can we?
What does that mean? I mean, in real terms. Right now, what I am trying to do is what I think is probably maybe, and I can do it because I'm a senator. You can't. Right now, maybe, if we tell Mr. Netanyahu that he's not getting a check for $10 billion more to continue his aggressive action, he and his right-wing friends may decide it is not a good idea.
Or if you call it a genocide, maybe you'll put pressure on him to stop committing genocide. And now she's about to crush his fucking world. Talking about gotcha.
Continue to do that. So that's where I am coming from.
In addition to stopping the billions of dollars in military aid that Israel gets from the United States every year, would you back calls for a cultural, sporting, and economic boycott of Israel?
I am nervous of an economic boycott of any country, to be honest.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You support the Russian boycott completely. You supported the boycott of apartheid South Africa completely. What the fuck are you talking about?
But right now, what people want to do, they can do what they want to do.
Yeah,
but
thanks, Bernie.
Right now, again, my job as a United States Senator, and I'm kind of leading that effort in the Senate, is to tell Netanyahu that he is not going to get any more U.S. aid.
Did you feel nervous about the boycott movement against apartheid South Africa? Was that a concern you had at the time?
What I thought that as an apartheid state at that point, it was important to put pressure. But people can do as they want.
Yeah! What? No, God damn it, Bernie. That's weaselly as shit. He said, yeah, I thought it was perfectly fine then, even though I said that I don't, people can do what they want, but shut the fuck up, goddammit. So sad.
And that's all.
Do you think that it's right that
not good,
British
Bernie.
citizens and American citizens can go and fight in the IDF when, as you say, there are such profound humanitarian concerns in Gaza?
Well, I think if British and American people want to do that, I suppose they have the right to do it. It's not something that I've really thought about.
Why should you have the right to go commit genocide and keep your citizenship?
Do you think they should have the right?
Look, I think what the Israeli government doing now is horrible. And I'm not quite sure why people would want to be, part of that effort.
Just disappointing, folks. God damn it. This is why I won't call myself a Democrat anymore. There's no fucking reason. And then, speaking of loser-ass Joe Biden, breaking! Biden said that if the Algerian draft resolution to secure a ceasefire in Gaza comes up for a vote this Thursday, it will not be adopted. Yeah. Meanwhile, Biden will cast a third vote to veto to stop the world from pressuring Israel to halt its massacre. So once again, the UN trying to stop Israel from committing genocide. And Joe Biden, Johnny on the spot to veto that. For those of you who keep telling me, what do you want Biden to do? What do you want him to do? He's powerless, Dusty. Stop sending them money. Stop sending them weapons. Stop vetoing the UN's attempts to stop the genocide. Anything? Literally anything? But yeah, he doesn't actually care about this. He is an evil child murderer, as Mehdi Hassan says, week after week of leaks suggesting Biden behind the scenes is opposed to and troubled by what's happening in Gaza. But every time he has a chance to actually stop it, he refuses because he doesn't actually care. He doesn't care about the murdered children. He doesn't care if he loses the election. His loyalty is with Israel. And that's where it'll fucking stay, regardless of how much he tries to gaslight us otherwise. How much Democrats try to stick their head in the sand and pretend like he's not an incredibly fucking evil child murderer. He goddamn is. And that is my Free Palestine coverage. Biden is horrible, yes. Veto and top up munitions just go around Congress so they can't have any oversight whatsoever. Can't even know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, Bernie, very disappointing. Words, word salad. She really got him, though. He can't feel good about that interview, that's for sure. Israel anti-boycott act. Yeah, can't even boycott anymore. They're like firing doctors now for being pro-Palestinian. Just wanted to stop genocide. And the cancel culture crowd crickets about it. Not saying a fucking word. And all right, we're all on, folks. Get your super chats in. We're going to do a Beyond Parody. Got a Karen section tonight. Got one palate cleanser, so still time to get it in, but do it to it. But for now, it's time for a very short Beyond Parody. And cringe warning for those susceptible to cringe-induced injuries. Yeah, they're shutting down musical programs all across the country. Don't have money to fund the basic needs of Americans, but they have plenty of money for this. How about the NYPD dance team? You've been warned. All right, I can't play the music, so let's just play it without music. It doesn't matter. Music's not helping any. So, yeah. Ooh, isn't it cool that we abuse you and murder all of you? You don't have any rights with the God people. Watch us dance. We're so cool. We're just one of you, y'all. Yeah, it's okay that we abuse your rights. It's okay that we have permission to kill you. It's okay that when we abuse our privilege that you sue us and then we make you pay for it. It's all good, America. Look how good we dance. You're not dancing good. This is bad and you should feel bad about it. Can't reform this, folks. Abolish the police. I agree with AOC. She right. And that'll be on parody. I love it when they're this dumb, folks. Did you know that Garrett Miller was wearing a t-shirt that said, I was there, Washington, D.C., January 6, 2021, when he was arrested on charges he stormed the U.S. Capitol on January 6. There's his mugshot. I was there. Picture of Trump on it, take America back. Oh my God, don't you love when they're this fucking dumb? Might as well just have filmed your fucking self. Enjoy prison, you goddamn idiot. And then, I don't even know what to say about this one, folks. First off, I'll show you this one. Okay, so this is Glenn Beck's new buddy, Alex Stein. He is this right-wing comedian. I don't know if I don't want to use the word comedian, even quotes. It's ridiculous. He's a right-wing troll, but this is the kind of thing that gets rewarded if you're a conservative. Just go out, act like the biggest piece of shit you can possibly act like, and then the bottom of the barrel dregs of society love it because this is the mentality that they're working with. They're dumb 8-year-olds. Anyway, MAGA podcaster Alex Stein, who hosts a show on MAGA network, Blaze Media, Glenn Beck's network, going around harassing women who are volunteering for the Nikki Haley campaign.
You know who I am? I'm a pimp on a blimp. No so you do know who I am? She does know. She does know. All the hoes know. Do you have an OnlyFans? What's your OnlyFans?
To Alex, leave that poor girl alone.
Nimrata, you know she allegedly cheated on her husband. Did you know that? But so did Trump, I guess, right? So we like cheaters. Did you vote for Trump in 2020? No. Dude, look, hey, this is a guy that didn't let me. Look at this little pussy, guys. Look at this small little pussy with his little pussy haircut. Oh, I'm a little pussy boy. Can't go into the event. Oh, my gosh. It's just so insane, dude. What are they scared of? Can I get a sticker?
These are for people that are attending.
We are attending. You guys won't let us in. Do you have an OnlyFans? Do you have an OnlyFans? This is what we think about Nikki. Nikki sucks. Nikki Haley sucks. Nikki sucks. You know she sucks, right? You're young.
Yes, exactly.
And you like her? You know she's supposed to cheat on her husband. You ever heard that rumor?
I would like for you to please leave me alone.
Oh my God.
Just harassing people. That's what he does for a living, though. That's how he makes his living, folks. This is what gets rewarded. And then I played you that to play you this, folks. Back when we used to regularly cover Glenn Beck, he talked endlessly about how his network was to be a platform for spreading God's message. But now this is the type of programming they're putting on Blaze Media.
I'm sorry, just have a banana. Just eat the banana. Eat the banana, it's gonna be okay. Eat the banana. Eat the banana. Stick it in your mouth. 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 Stick it all the way in there. Get it in there. Get it in there. Get it all the way in. As deep as it'll go. Okay. I'm sorry, just have a banana. Just eat the banana.
I don't know what the fuck that is. Looks like some racist bullshit to me, but yeah. Going well over at Glenn Beck's Blaze Media. There's no bottom that conservatives cannot find. It is a bottomless pit. Endless lows. And that's my Beyond Parody. God's message. Yep, definitely. God's all about it. Turns out God is a very bad judge of character. Who would have thought it? Racist as fuck. Yeah, it seems racist to me, but nah, it's conservatism for you. Not gay at all. Nope. Funny though, hilarious. Conservatives are getting better at comedy, and the left is getting nervous. I think we can all agree about that. And all right, move right along, folks. I brought it back. Let's play the song. Sing along. It's clear you're just a mess. You should be caring less. It's obvious you're completely out of touch. 'Cause, bitch, you're caring too much. Hell yeah, I love the ding. And starting us off, folks, I'm starting to think that this teacher may be a little bit racist. Let's see if you guys can pick up on it.
I bet you I don't get deactivated. That's fine. You get away from me, though. You get away from me. I am away from you. I'm not getting anywhere near you. You come near me and it's a problem. You're just a goddamn nigger. That's what you are.
Whoa.
There it is.
Whoa.
What did you just say? I'm getting out of here.
Whoa. Yeah, you better get out of here about right now.
Say that again. I said nigger. That's what he is. Do you understand? And a nigger? Racist. No, I'm not. I'm a school teacher. It's not because he's black. His behavior is
What the fuck are you talking about?
niggardly. You understand?
Get the fuck out.
You get the fuck out.
Here, hold my glasses real quick.
Wow, so much to unpack here. First off, cool hat, Grandpa. Secondly, not going to be employed as a teacher for long. Thirdly, the word niggardly has nothing to do with the N-word. The word niggardly means stingy. It's not connected to the N-word in any way whatsoever. He doesn't know what the definition of that word is. He thinks they're connected to each other. So he's just ignorant as shit. Clearly doesn't teach English. But why is he doing that? Why? Just scream that word out of nowhere. Well, the reason is the same reason that Michael Richards, when he was on stage, screamed the N-word at two people in the audience that he thought was being rude. And he explained why he did that. And it's the same reason this guy did it. This guy saw the guy recording him, and he knew that it was going to be bad for him. The guy was hurting him. So in his little bird brain, his pea brain, he's thinking, I want to hurt this person like they're hurting me. And the only way they can think of, because they're so ignorant, to hurt the other person is to scream the N-word at them, because they believe the N-word will be painful for them to hear, even though all he's doing is making it worse for himself. All he's doing is actually hurting himself worse when this video goes viral like it's doing. But he doesn't have the ability to think about that when it's happening or plan about it. He just wants to hurt. So just ridiculous, racist. Enjoy the unemployment line. Fucking asshole. And next. This happened last week. I actually had it queued up on a past show, but for some reason it didn't get played. Not really sure why, but this woman got fired after her and her husband were harassing this poor hero at McDonald's on the front lines.
If you're refunding my money, you have to give me cash.
Oh my God, you guys pay what debit, right? You guys pay what the debit,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, sir.
If you're telling me,
it doesn't matter, sir.
If you're telling me you're not giving me my food, I want my money back.
I didn't say that. I'm not giving you your food. I just request you guys to fresh food, right?
I don't want to park.
Celebrity McDonald's. This is Edmonton,
I'm not,
Alberta, girl. Okay?
I'm not
You're
parking.
In Edmonton. Where are you from?
Parking my car.
Where are you from?
English.
Where are you from?
Get a career.
Seriously?
Do something for your life.
Seriously?
You're so sad. It's
Seriously? Seriously?
Anyways, grab us some food.
Okay, I was so nice to you guys. Why are you using that word for me?
I don't even know why you're talking to the passenger of my vehicle when I ordered the food at the window, and I'm telling you that I don't want to park in reserve stall number.
Talks like Cancer Boy. There's no hope for me. My sister was born with her heart on the outside of her body.
Number two.
And they are using F word for me like single time. You guys listen to her.
You're telling me that you want me to park. You're telling me that you want me to park. You're telling me that you want me to park because you're on a timer to make your time good at McDonald's.
Of course.
I don't care. I don't care about your time at McDonald's or how long it takes to make my food or about your timing. I ordered food. I want my food. If you're not giving my food, give me my money back.
Of course. I'm giving money back. You guys tap your card.
I lost.
You guys tap your card.
I lost my debit card. I'm sorry, I can't find
My
it.
God, the lady just tapped on her phone.
I know,
so
but I lost it. I can't find it. I'm sorry.
Cash back, sweetie. We're not.
I'm not giving cash, girl.
We're not moving. We have you all on camera. You're so disrespectful.
I have a camera too. Whatever you guys said, F word for me.
It's going to be a big lawsuit tomorrow. Like, I'm telling you right now, I'm calling my lawyer. Like, you and McDonald's is getting sued big time.
Big lawsuit.
100%.
100%. He didn't do it.
No. Nothing to do with me.
They got in trouble instead, of course.
I don't even know why you're talking to my passenger, but anyways.
I mean, she's talking to her.
Rose, shut up. You're having a meltdown. Work. You're here to get paid to get work. Get off the phone and work. Why are you
I do work.
What are you doing? You
but
don't
look
work.
at you guys. You guys don't listen to me at all. If you guys, you need a money back, I said you guys money, you tap your card, get your money back.
Don't worry, I got 50,000 followers on Instagram.
He doesn't have to, that's why. They found his Instagram. He had like 20 people following him.
I don't care about it.
Like, this is going viral. Get my cash.
Yeah, it is going viral.
You didn't pay cash.
But not for the reason you think.
It wasn't.
Manager, you're a loser.
It wasn't my debit card. I don't have the debit card.
Oh, how do you pay, sir?
I tapped on the phone.
Yeah, you can tap again.
I don't have the phone. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's the lady phone, right? You can tap it
She doesn't want to tap her phone. She wants the money.
Wow.
They don't do that.
Seriously, you guys.
You can't rip me off for my money. Like, that's theft. I can phone the police. I can phone the police and have you charged with theft.
You can call, sir.
I will.
Imagine being this petty. Just fucking go about your day.
I will call the police.
Just assholes, big assholes, nothing better to their lives, just fucking pathetic. And last but not least, I don't know what this person's problem is, but I'm gonna call him a Karen anyway. I gotta put this somewhere. So they're out at a car wash, and they decided to throw their lemonade in the face of the car wash employee while she's hosing their car down. And they roll down the window and they throw it right in her face. And yeah, oh yeah, that's bad. Yeah, oh, you got a little mouthful of water there. You got a little waterboarded. I love how she just keeps going with her job. She keeps on spraying the car anyway. What did we learn? She's probably fired for that, though. I say, give her a raise, and that's my Karen section. Hells yeah. You guys enjoy that? Good old Karens. Been a while. This is making me very angry. You should. Anger is the correct emotion. Dumbassery. It is very dumbass. I agree. You're my slaves. They think you're here to serve me. Fucking losers. I don't mind parking. It means my food is fresh. Yeah, bring my food. I'll sit here. It's all good to me. Whatever makes your life easier. I'm easy to please. And all right, folks. Last chance to get your super chats in. We got 2 heroes and 1 palate cleanser. So do it to it. But here's some Billy Bowie for you. We can be heroes just for one day. Hell yeah. And first off, who loves The Weeknd? I love The Weeknd, y'all. I say, like some of The Weeknd's music. I usually don't like any new music, but he's got a few good ones. Blinding Lights, good song. The Hills Have Heights, the Hills Have Heights. That one. The one he did with Daft Punk where he goes and murders his twin brother. Remember that one? It's, what is that one called? You know what I'm talking about. It's a good one. Anyway, The Weeknd, first singer and celebrity to donate $2.5 million to humanitarian aid in Gaza. 4 million meals to feed more than 173,000 families. Of course, the Israeli citizens funded by the government will probably go block the aid from getting into Gaza. But good on you, Weeknd. That's some hero shit. Keep it up. And then one more on the heroes list. Did you guys see this one? I don't know who this is. Farhaq Halidi. Never heard of her. But apparently she's doing the circuit, destroying conservatives and chuds on their bullshit. Here she is crushing Michael Knowles.
There's a ton of marriages in which women are also working and then also shoring up a lion's share of the household duties, and that's why they're unhappy, because now they're being burdened in two directions.
But so what's the solution to that?
Men showing up more on domestic duties, but they won't because of freaking tradcons and neocons who are telling them that it's gay and beta if they do these certain tasks.
It is gay and beta most of the time, I agree.
And I also think that's why men are suffering. So for instance, like the unemployment rate of men returning back to the workforce is very, very high right now, and that's because men are kind of pushing for this like revanchist return to just like older times, and even though you claim you're not trying to turn the clock back, a lot of the solutions that men are advocating for just won't help men, because the burgeoning sectors right now are overly feminized. It's stuff like nursing, childcare, hospitality, and these industries are actually reaching out to men and they're trying to recruit them, but a lot of men will turn them down, and instead they're sitting on their ass, they're addicted to opiates. Like over half of unemployed men are addicted to some sort of painkiller. They're playing video games all day, they're to porn, which is yes, one problem, but there's so many others. And feminism is what's telling men, like, leave your toxic masculinity behind, join a nursing career, join a teaching career, but they won't do it because of tradcons and neocons telling them that they're gay and beta if they do these kind of like unwarrior-like positions.
But I do think that it's not just a matter of social construction. I think women are more nurturing.
The nursing programs and teaching programs have like put out research of why men won't join these industries despite them reaching out, and one of the biggest reasons is because they feel like it's overly feminine. Do you think that's due to liberal feminism or due to conservatism?
No, I think it's just natural. I think the men should work, but they should maybe do things that they're more inclined to do. I don't think we need to conscript men to go become nurses wearing frilly little dresses.
And why do you see that as putting on a frilly dress to go into like nursing and hospitality?
Because you're using that example.
Presupposing that it's feminine and gay. You're doing the thing.
It is more feminine. Yeah.
It's toxic masculinity. This is why so many men kill themselves. Take away a lot of their opportunities. A lot of men would love being nurses, love taking care of and nurturing people. They'd be great at that job, but they're told it's feminine, unmanly. And so they have to do more dangerous jobs. Jobs are less fulfilling. Jobs that make them miserable, depressed, and they kill themselves in very high numbers because of shitheads like Michael Knowles putting these undue gender stereotypes on us for no fucking reason. And she crushed him. Love to see that one. I'm sure I'll be playing more from her in the future, or she'll be disappointing me. Either way. And one more, folks. Got a palate cleanser to end the show with. And we're moving to overtime. Who loves overtime? All of you. Everybody loves overtime. We're warming for overtime. But on tonight's palate cleanser, Spider-Man stealing this little Casanova's girl. Cute as shit. So he got him a little girl. He's like, woo, we dancing. And then Spider-Man, oh my God, Spider-Man, no. And he's like, hell no, you didn't take my girl. Wait a minute, I would like to speak to you, Spider-Man. Excuse me, Spider-Man, that's my girl, Spider-Man. Hello, hello, you web-slinging motherfucker. You're taller than me, but no, you don't steal my girl, Spider-Man. I'm a cowboy. On a still horse I ride. Poor buddy. Yeah, he was about to get it too. He was like, yeah, we're gonna dance Spider-Man. Fucking Spider-Man cock blocking. I don't abide Spider-Man. That was cute though. Very cute. All right, folks, that's it. I'm gonna do the kitty party after I read the super chats. If you bail out, please hit the like button. Please tell your friends about the show. Please subscribe. All of the things, you know how to do it. And also, please join me on patreon.com/podcast. Link in the description of this video. Please help me out if you like my work. It doesn't cost a lot. Like, you won't even miss $2 or $3, $4, $5, $10 a month. You won't miss that, but it all adds up and helps me keep the show going, and it'll make you feel good. So thank you in advance for helping me out. And Code Jason dollars, woo woo, toot toot to Code Jays. Juke the Malignant 666, Dusty, can I commission you to make a Magical Girls theme song for Jupe the Queen of Jupiter? Commission, that means pay me? Hell yeah! I'll make you all the AI shit you want if you pay me. Just holler at me on Twitter. The Pharaohs have decided to take care lessons, and they send their regards. Well, tell them to wait for the ding, Swagger and Cat, and scritches to all the Pharaohs. Thank you for your generosity, Swagger and Cat. Floyd Fluff and Stuff, hasn't the 50-year-old Arab-Israeli conflict been about Palestine? No response from the state like Iran, Saudi Arabia, Syria, Jordan, Lebanon. Isn't this what they've been waiting for to take action? I mean, aren't they also bombing Lebanon right now? Israel is. So they're trying to pull them into the war for sure. BBC 66, maybe we should send the poop shoot bandit some of Trump's shoes. You have to put those big clown shoes up his ass. Trump's words would still lick them. Well, at Target, the guy is looking, clearly the guy is looking for one. You mean a Target? Shove it up his ass. Poor Charlie Kirk looks so enraged and salty. engorged little bits, his big stupid watermelon head. He's all guns, Charlie Kirk. Thank you, Jupe. That is generous. Appreciate you. So is IML's Chong getting executed or not? Unfortunately, not. That was just a meme that was going around to make fun of him. I think he's safe from what I heard. The authorities in Malaysia said they have not really had any complaints about him, so they're not really looking into it. BBC, because the more I give, I already read that. Cool. Just ask Jeannie. I did. And cool. I read that. Cool. All right. Thank you, everybody who was very generous to me tonight. You guys are always so cool and amazing. Love you to pieces. For those of you not joining me on tonight's after party, I'll be back on Wednesday, doing 3 shows a week. So I will see you guys then. Be sure to join me. The rest of you guys who have the Dust Buddy memberships or you're a member of my Patreon, stay tuned for an awesome after party coming up. But first, let's kick off a little kitty party as we do. It's going to be the same cats. Need to get some new cats. There's some new blood. But what you going to do? That's all I got to work with. They're still cute as shit. Got a little Piper there. A little cute-ass Piper. All right, you guys ready for this? They know what's up. They know what's up. Hell yeah. Got catnip, too. You guys got to get a little bit of nip. Time to get fucked up. Time to get fucked up, everybody. Come on. Come on. Everybody, come on. Come and get it. Why don't you motherfuckers come and get it? There's cats all over the place. Come over here and get the treats. You're right there. Come be on my show, asshole. Anyway, Katana. I didn't even play any music. Let me play a little song to play us out with while we're at it. I'm going to play some Wobble Wobble, an original song by Dusty Smith. If you guys like this song, search the Google for Wobble Wobble, Dusty Smith, and you'll find it because I wrote the song. And all right, got Half Stash, also known as Pistachio. Got Piper, newest kitten Piper. And got some Violet over here. Violet, pretty Violet. And Pretty Boy, forget about Pretty Boy. Hell yeah. Cat ass. There you go. We did it, folks. Love each and every one of you. You guys have a good Tuesday out there. I will see you on Wednesday. Logic, motherfuckers. Good night, y'all. Welcome to Nuts Buddies, Cucker Charleston. Spam the chat with impunity. Thank you, Slicer John. Shout out to all the mods. Thank you, Spanky Weasel, Jenny Rude, Vince the Storm Chaser. Ivy Evans, of course. Watch 1SFM. Switch over now.